Hot on the heels of last week's fun and tropical rum cocktail, lagoon-based smash, I'm following it up with this, the Rum Runner, another one of my all-time favourite kind of tropical cocktails. This is one of the cocktail recipes that I've tinkered with a lot over the years. They've never quite hit it until I stumbled on this. There's a recipe on the Giffard's Guide, Simon Giffard's website, which I'll talk you through a bit after I've made this. We've got Georgie Radev, who owns Lucky Kane, his recipe in Let's Get Tropical. There's also other recipes on kind of lesser known websites, but none of them ever really hit the spot until I kind of stumbled across this. And the reason why I say they didn't hit the spot is because they all kind of interchanged by 10 to 30 mil, the citrus and the kind of berry liqueurs, and they didn't ever, for the ingredients that I have, the brands that I use, they didn't kind of match up. So here is my go-to recipe, my go-to Rum Runner. As I say, it's worth noting, if you don't have the ingredients or the same brands that I've got, then feel free to kind of tinker around. And I think you will need to tinker around, especially if you don't have the berry liqueur that I've got. But I guarantee it, once you find your perfect recipe, your perfect ratios for the Rum Runner, you are going to make so many new fans at your next party that you're hosting. So a quick rundown of the ingredients I'm going to use. My split rum kind of base, I'm going Jamaican, aged Jamaican. I think that works really, really well now. Just a tiny bit of Jamaican funkiness. But that's equally matched up with Bacardi 4-year-old. I think those two kind of work really well in this cocktail. My go-to berry liqueur, you don't need any introductions to that. Giffard's Framboise Ronce, enough said. The best banana liqueur on the market by a million miles, Giffard's Posh Banana. Tiny bit of Grenadine, and we're going freshly squeezed lime juice and some pressed pineapple juice. So let's crack on. We're going for a split base of rum, so we're going for 30 ml of Appleton 12-year-old. Quickly followed by another 30 ml of Bacardi 4-year-old. Then I'm going for 20 ml of Giffard's Framboise Rums. We are going for then 30 ml, 1 ounce of Giffard's banana liqueur, so 30 ml. I then just want 10 ml, so a third of an ounce of Grenadine syrup. We are going for 22.5 ml, so 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And then the final ingredient is 60 ml of pressed pineapple juice. There we go, 2 ounces. Now, I've seen a couple of recipes call for this to be flash blended. I always like shaking it, so plenty of ice and then a good hard fast shake. Now, I have no idea why, but this seems to be my go-to glass for the Rum Runner. Every time I make it, I always end up making it there. It's kind of like a rocks glass serve, but not quite a highball, even though this is a 16-ounce kind of glass. So just going to single strain. You could go crushed ice, but I'm just going to top up with normal cubed ice. And then garnish-wise, for me, red and green always goes well. So I cut big old lump of mint there. A pineapple, because you need a bit of pineapple. And then let's go crazy. I've got an inverted kind of lime wedge and maraschino cherry. Now for me, that recipe absolutely nails it. The combination of the rums, the Giffard liqueurs that I use is just spot on for me. I absolutely love this recipe. As I say, Georgie Radev, Lucky Kane, Let's Get Tropical. He used a bit of orange juice in his recipe. The Giffard's Guide, I think, uses more lime juice and less berry, but then he does, Simon Giffard does call for creme de mure, not the Framboise de Ronce, which is lovely, luscious in there. So his is a bit more citrusy. And then both of them call for like a dark rum and a light rum, so white rum or a clear rum kind. But for me, just those combination of rums and that ingredients just works an absolute treat. So all I'll really say is stick to the basic principles of that, because that is the Rum Runner. Those are the ingredients for the Rum Runner. Stick to the basic principles. Have a little play about with your kind of rum blend in there. Have a little play about with that. If you've got Chambord, for instance, it may taste a little bit different to Framboise de Ronce, again to creme de mure. Just have a little play about and then come back to me. Let me know what your finalised recipe is. There's going to be another kind of fun tropical rum cocktail popping up right up there on screen to help you on your rum journey.